Hi everyone! Today I am planting lettuce from seeds in my container, and I'm going to show you how I do it here at my house. So it is early spring and I'm actually a little bit late to the game, but I want to talk about how early you can plant lettuce and how easy it is to plant from seed, direct sow, in a container, and some good reasons why you should be planting your lettuce in container, and then why I'm using this container over here. So I'm Lisa from Down to Earth Gardening. Welcome to today's video. I'm so excited to get some vegetables going at my own house because things are so expensive at the grocery store right now. It's crazy. And also I really love fresh grown vegetables. So vegetables where my family and I know where they came from. So I've had this container out here. This is a metal box out on my patio for a couple years, and last year I had some eggplant in it. I like to have things close to our living space so I can attend to it pretty easily. I don't forget about it, and then it's easy and fun to harvest. If I'm in the kitchen cooking, I can just run right out here. So the metal container's been great. It's got nice drainage in the bottom. And I have some soil in it from last year that I'm going to be recycling today. So I'm going to show you how I tackle that. But the container really acts as a raised bed. So they're so wonderful, raised beds and containers, because the soil heats up a little bit earlier and you can control the soil and a little bit more of the growing conditions. So I'm excited to use this. I hadn't really thought about using this for vegetables, well, for lettuce in the past. I did the eggplant in it last year. But this year I was thinking, I don't normally plant this until summer, so why not go ahead and throw some lettuce seeds in here? Because to be honest with you, my garden bed is not quite ready yet. So this is the easiest way for me to get some lettuce seeds going. So the soil in here is a little old and it's probably lacking some nutrients. So I don't have the time to empty it out, and actually there's really no need to. So what I typically do is I just go ahead and I take any debris and weeds out of the top layer, and just remove them. So I'm going to get one of my buckets here ready. Got a couple of planting projects going on at the same time here. So this is just going to go right into my compost. And then what I like to do is just take my hand tool and I like to loosen it up because it's a little compact. It looks pretty good. And the vegetables in it did really well last year, so I don't think it needs too much in the way of nutrients, but I would like to give things a fresh start. Okay, so what I have here is I have some garden soil, some organic garden soil, and then I have some of my own compost. So I'm going to be using a little bit of both today. Okay, so I'm going to be adding a little bit of my purchased organic soil here, potting mix. And then I'm going to add some of my compost. Minus the weeds. Okay. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now notice that I'm saving a little bit of compost in the bucket here, and I'm going to show you the reason for that in a little bit. So now I just want to talk about the seeds that I'm planting today. I'm doing a mixed planting of red romaine, and also leaf lettuce, an heirloom cutting mix. Okay, so this method is super easy. This is great to do as a family activity. Kids love it. They can see the vegetables grown from seed. So all I do is I just use the broadcast method. So literally just taking a handful of my seeds and I'm just sprinkling them. Okay. So we're going to mix it up because I love my salads. Love fresh lettuce. Okay. So put it in your palm or you can just shake it. This is a smaller packet, so I'm probably just going to use the whole thing here. Okay, sun's going down, so we're going to wrap this up. So I have my leftover compost, and I still have some of my potting mix here. And what I like to do is, when I'm doing my containers, I like to mix a little bit of both in my bucket. So mix it up. You may be able to see that there's some eggshells that haven't broken down yet, but I'm not worried about it. They will still break down. The compost is looking pretty good. Okay, so now we're just going to lightly cover the seeds. And again, this is really great for kids. Kids love to do this. So just lightly covering it. All right, and then I like to just tamp it down. And that's it. So a couple of side notes about your lettuce is, number one, you want to do your lettuce in a mostly sunny spot. A little bit of dappled shade is fine because when it starts getting hot, that will prolong your lettuce from bolting. You don't want your lettuce to bolt. But it's a pretty high feeder. It likes a lot of nitrogen. And that's the reason why we're giving it some good compost. So it likes really rich soil. And of course you want to keep it watered. So you want to water it right when you put your seeds in. And then I like to come out and water mine, at least every other day. It's spring. If it rains, I tend to neglect it a little bit more. As far as harvesting it, this is pretty exciting. You can harvest your lettuce anywhere from around 30 to 60 days, depending on the variety. And I say 30 to 60 days because you can harvest your baby lettuce. So you can be harvesting it in 30 days if you like the young, tender lettuce leaves like I do. So a month is not too shabby here. So that's it, folks. This is lettuce in containers, and I love growing my own vegetables, and I really hope that you liked this video and it helped you out at home. I enjoy doing these so much, and I appreciate all of you at home. So if you like the video, please go ahead and tap like and hit subscribe to our channel because it is spring and we have so many more videos coming your way.